You eat fruit every day to stay healthy. But somehow, your legs still feel weaker with each passing day. Your knees ache when you stand. Your feet go numb as you walk. And climbing stairs feels like a daily challenge. Why is that? Because not all fruits are good for people over 60. Some fruits, often labeled healthy, actually contain natural compounds that slow down mineral absorption, trigger mild inflammation around the joints, and silently weaken leg muscles without you even realizing it. And chances are, you've been eating them every morning, fully believing you're doing something good for your health. But here's the truth. You can change all of that simply by rethinking the fruit you eat. Just remove 5 familiar names from your daily list and replace them with 5 others that are not only delicious, but also great for your joints. Within just a few weeks, you may feel your legs growing lighter, stronger, and more stable. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 fruits that seem healthy, but are actually quietly sabotaging your lower body strength. Each section will include why it's harmful, the common symptoms you might notice after eating it, and a better alternative, specially suited for people over 60. And the number 1 fruit on this list, the one that 90% of seniors absolutely love, is the very thing that's draining the strength from your thighs every single day. And yet no one, not even the so-called nutrition experts online, is saying it out loud. Why am I confident in this claim? Because a study from Tufts University revealed that seniors over 60 who followed a healthy fruit-based diet but consumed the wrong types were 3 times more likely to experience leg muscle loss compared to those who ate the processed, right fruits at the right time. They lost strength, struggled to balance, and faced higher fall risks, despite having no chronic illnesses. If this story feels familiar, if you see yourself in these signs, comment the word "me" below, or tag a loved one who's been eating healthy, but is having more and more trouble getting around. Let's get started. And one important note before we dive in. In past videos, I've shared that some of these foods can be beneficial. So this video is not a contradiction, it's a deeper explanation. These fruits can be good if used the right way. But if eaten the wrong way, especially after 60, they can do more harm than good. Fruit number 5. Pears. You probably think of pears as gentle on the stomach, easy to digest, and perfectly suited for older adults. That's what many people over 60 still believe even today. But here's what you may not realize. The very pear you eat each morning might be quietly weakening your legs step by step. Pears contain high levels of sorbitol, a type of natural sugar alcohol, commonly found in mildly sweet fruits. For younger individuals, sorbitol can have a gentle laxative effect. But for seniors, it often leads to digestive imbalances and reduces the body's ability to absorb essential minerals like magnesium and calcium too. Key elements that help maintain strong leg muscles and stable knees. A study from the University of Alabama found that adults over 60 who consumed high sorbitol fruits for more than 90 days were 2.1 times more likely to suffer joint pain, leg fatigue, and bloating compared to those who ate low-fermentation fruits. Many participants reported numbness in their legs, fatigue after standing too long, and frequent nighttime leg cramps, without ever suspecting the fruit on their plate was contributing to it. Have you ever had a pear in the morning and then felt sluggish? Like you didn't want to move? That could be an early sign of micronutrient malabsorption leading to subtle muscle weakness, which increases fall risk as we age. What's even more concerning is that eating pears daily can create a false sense of eating healthy, while your body continues to miss out on critical nutrients, especially those needed by your lower limbs. So, what's a better option? Try cantaloupe. It's water-rich, low in sugar, and naturally packed with potassium and vitamin C. It helps restore electrolytes, supports steady muscle contraction, and offers light anti-inflammatory benefits for aging muscles and joints. A serving of cantaloupe after a main meal not only aids digestion, it may also reduce leg fatigue when walking or standing for long periods. But let's be clear, pears aren't evil. For younger people or those who enjoy them occasionally, they can be a refreshing treat. However, if you're experiencing leg pain or joint stiffness, and regularly eating pears, it's time to reevaluate. When it comes to senior health, every choice matters. 7. Something as simple as a pear. Fruit number 4. Peaches. Soft, juicy, fragrant peaches have long been seen as a symbol of gentleness and good health. Many people over 60 choose peaches as a regular dessert, believing they're a healthy, low-sugar, easy-to-digest option. But you might be surprised to learn that peaches are actually one of the sweet culprits that can quietly contribute to muscle weakness, chronic joint pain, and persistent leg fatigue, especially when eaten often. The first reason: peaches contain a plant-based protein group called LTP lipid transfer proteins. These proteins can trigger mild inflammation in individuals with weakened immune systems, especially common in older adults. This isn't the kind of strong allergic reaction like rashes or difficulty breathing. It's a subtle, low-grade inflammation happening quietly inside your joints, tendons, and muscles. The result? Achy knees, weak calves, and harder movements without a clear explanation why. Peaches are also high in fructose and fermentable fiber, types of fiber that easily ferment in the gut. For seniors, whose digestive enzymes may already be lower, this can cause gas, bloating, and digestive discomfort. And poor digestion means your body struggles to absorb protein and minerals, two essentials for maintaining healthy leg muscles. A study by Japan's National Institute of Nutrition found that among older adults who ate peaches more than 3 times a week, 38% reported knee pain, reduced lower body endurance, and gut microbiome imbalance. Meanwhile, those who chose lower fructose fruits like black cherries didn't show the same issues. Here's a symptom many people ignore. After a lunch with peaches, you feel slow, unmotivated to move. Your joints ache slightly, but there's no obvious cause. You might think it's just age. But if you're regularly eating peaches, that might be your body trying to tell you something through a dessert you thought was safe. So what's a better alternative? Black cherry, small in size but packed with anthocyanins, a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. They help reduce joint pain, support muscle recovery, and stabilize metabolism in seniors. Just one handful in the morning or afternoon can act like a natural anti-inflammatory shot, helping relieve leg aches and improve muscle endurance. One important note: peaches aren't harmful to everyone, but if you're over and you've been feeling joint pain, leg fatigue, or digestive issues and you're still eating peaches regularly, it's probably time to pause. Protect your muscles, joints, and mobility before the damage becomes harder to reverse. Fruit number 3. Plums. Sweet and tangy. With a soft texture that melts in the mouth, plums often bring back memories of summer and are a favorite among older adults for being easy to eat. Many people over 60 believe plums help with digestion, lower cholesterol, and support gut health. But here's what most don't know. When eaten the wrong way, too often, plums can quietly weaken your legs, strain your joints, and slow muscle recovery. The concern lies in their high oxalate content. Oxalates are natural compounds that bind with calcium in the body, forming crystals. These not only stress the kidneys but also block calcium absorption from food, For younger people, the body can usually compensate. But for those over 60, where nutrient absorption is already declining, this becomes a double hit to bone strength and leg stability. A study from Harvard Medical School found that seniors who regularly consumed high oxalate foods had significantly lower bone density and were 8 times more likely to suffer knee and leg pain than those who ate lower oxalate alternatives. And there's more. Plums also contain sorbitol, similar to pears, which can cause bloating and reduce magnesium absorption, a mineral essential for lower body muscle endurance. Do you experience nighttime leg cramps, calf fatigue, when walking long distances, or mild foot numbness? If you're eating plums 3 to 4 times a week thinking they're harmless, now's the time to reconsider. These symptoms may not be about aging. They may be early signs of mineral imbalances triggered by oxalate overload. To keep enjoying fruit while protecting your legs, consider switching to blueberries. These tiny berries are rich in powerful antioxidants, especially anthocyanins that fight inflammation, strengthen blood vessels, and support muscle resilience after 60. A single cup a day is easy on digestion, low in oxalates, and acts as a natural shield against early aging in your joints and muscles. And remember, plums aren't toxic. But for older adults with joint issues or chronic leg muscle weakness, they're no longer the smartest choice. You don't need to eliminate them completely, just reduce how often you eat them and be mindful of when you do. Fruit number 2. Pineapple. Bright, juicy, and bursting with a sweet tart flavor, pineapple is often praised as a digestive miracle thanks to its famous enzyme, bromelain. Many people over 60 enjoy pineapple as a go-to dessert after meals or blend it into juice each morning to cleanse the body. But the truth behind this golden fruit may surprise you. Yes, pineapple does contain bromelain, a natural enzyme that breaks down protein, aids digestion, and offers mild anti-inflammatory effects. But here's the issue. The bromelain content in fresh pineapple is highly variable and hard to control. When eaten too frequently or on an empty stomach, bromelain can irritate the stomach lining, leading to low-grade inflammation. This can impair your ability to absorb critical nutrients like protein, magnesium, and calcium, nutrients essential for maintaining strong muscles and healthy joints in your legs. There's more. Pineapple has a high acid content, and for older adults with already weakened digestive systems, this excess acidity doesn't just cause heartburn or bloating, it can also disrupt the body's pH balance. That imbalance, even if mild, can lead to leg fatigue, joint discomfort, and recurring muscle cramps, especially in those with heightened sensitivity. You may think you're cleansing, but in reality, your body could be quietly fighting the effects of acid overload and enzyme irritation. A study from the Michigan Center for Geriatrics found that among seniors who ate pineapple at least 4 times per week, 34% reported lower body muscle fatigue and mild knee pain, particularly when consumed in the morning before eating anything else. Once they switched to fruits with a more alkaline profile and lower active enzyme levels, those symptoms significantly decreased. If you're over 60 and experiencing unexplained knee soreness, foot tingling, or digestive upset, even though you're eating healthy, it might be time to reevaluate how much pineapple you're consuming. You may not have a diagnosed stomach issue, but that doesn't mean your body is absorbing nutrients the way it used to, and that has a direct impact on the strength of your legs. A smarter alternative? Avocado? It's rich in magnesium, vitamin K2, and healthy fats that reduce inflammation and boost calcium absorption into your bones. Just half an avocado in the morning with whole grain toast or blended into a smoothie with green banana skin support leg strength, ease muscle tension, and improve flexibility as you age. Final note: Pineapple isn't toxic. But it's not ideal for a weakened body, especially a stomach in decline and muscles already losing mass. Pay close attention to how your body reacts after eating it. It'll tell you whether that fruit is fueling your vitality or quietly stealing away the strength from every step you take. And now let's talk about the final fruit. The one that over 90% of seniors absolutely love, yet may be quietly draining the power from your thighs every single day. Fruit number 1. Durian, known as the king of fruits with its distinctive aroma, creamy richness, and high nutritional value. Durian has long been a favorite among older adults who grew up in Southeast Asia. On the surface, it seems like a perfect choice. Full of energy, B vitamins, and antioxidants. But it's precisely that abundance of nutrients that can overload the aging metabolism after 60 and place an undue burden on your body. First, durian is exceptionally high in potassium. 100 grams contain about 436 milligrams. For younger people, this supports heart health. But for older adults, whose kidneys may be less efficient and whose electrolyte regulation is declining, excessive potassium can lead to muscle fatigue, cramps, leg weakness, and in extreme cases, a slower heartbeat if consumed frequently. Durian also contains significant levels of saturated fat. While it's a plant-based fat, overconsumption can increase visceral fat, which disrupts hormones responsible for muscle synthesis, leading to thigh muscle loss and noticeable leg weakness over time. Additionally, durian has a high glycemic index. For people over 60 with slower insulin processing, eating durian can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, leaving you feeling flushed and energized at first. But an hour or two later, you may experience leg fatigue, lightheadedness, and energy crashes. In a study at Mahidol University in Thailand, seniors who ate durian 3 to 4 times a week had a 3-4 times greater risk of knee pain, balance issues, and muscle mass increase, compared to those who rarely consumed it. For those already showing signs of muscle weakness, noticeable decline could occur in just 4 weeks. If you find your legs getting tired after walking to the store, feel shaky when standing up, and you're eating durian thinking it's healthy and nourishing, it might be time to pause. Right now, you don't need to give up on flavor. Instead, try kiwi. It's packed with twice the vitamin C of oranges, contains natural enzymes that aid digestion, has low sugar content, and promotes collagen formation in joints while offering mild anti-inflammatory benefits, ideal for supporting leg and joint strength after 60. Durian isn't harmful to everyone, but it's a poor choice for a body that's losing metabolic balance. After age 60, if you want your legs to carry you for morning walks and climb stairs without shaking, it might be time to say goodbye to this once-beloved treat. What to eat instead? So what should you choose to keep your legs strong, your knee joints pain-free, and your thighs muscle-rich as the years go by? The answer lies in fruits that are low in sugar, high in anti-inflammatory compounds, and supportive of mineral absorption. These aren't instant fixes, but residential source of strength fruits you can rely on. Day by day, prioritize these 5. Blueberries, kiwi, black cherry, avocado, cantaloupe. You don't need large portions, just steady habit. You don't need lifelong restriction, just replace the habits that have been quietly weakening you. Now, take a look in your fridge. Notice the favorite fruits that might be doing more harm than good. Choose not out of fear but out of respect for your legs, your strength, and your independence. After 60, there's one thing nearly all of us feel. We don't run like we used to. We don't climb stairs the same way. And sometimes, just walking for 10 minutes, our legs feel heavier than they should. But there's something we tend to forget. True health doesn't just come from doctors. It also comes from how we care for each other, how we share the right things with one another. Today, you've learned about 5 fruits that seem harmless, but may actually be weakening your loved one's legs over time. And you've also discovered 5 other fruits, small, simple, but powerful, that can keep knees flexible, muscles strong, and every step after 60, steady as a rock. So if just one person lives better, feels stronger, and no longer worries about nighttime leg cramps because you shared this video, then you've done more than a good deed. You've helped build a community that chooses to live awake, informed, and together. If you want to keep going on this journey with USTO, move through aging with strength, awareness, and real choices. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. Each week, we'll share insights that could transform your health and your quality of life. And now, I want to hear from you. Right now, leave a comment. What did you learn today? What change are you ready to make for yourself? Or for someone you love? Type a number. Write a quick thought. Just speaking up makes you part of a community choosing to stay strong every single day. Your health is yours. No one can take that from you. But you can share it so you and those you love can keep your independence, your balance, and your strength for the years to come.